And I think we are now live. I'm going to check the mic. Check. I'm using my Yeti mic today rather than my lavalier mic. I don't think I need to use that today, even though I have got things to show you. I'm going to bring up my live cam there. Look, I've got the Spitfire down there that I've been working on. You probably noticed that I've got a social bar at the bottom here now. Look, with all the links to the Patreon, to the Amazon, to all my other social media, and the Twitch one. Twitch worked really well last week. Unfortunately, someone did mention that the little pop-ups I had on the screen didn't have sound. They do have sound, but I didn't have the sound switched on at the time I was doing that. And you may be hearing artificial sound at the moment because there's loads of fireworks going off as everyone's having a clapping session outside for our NHS. But if you do watch me stream on Twitch and you've got a Twitch account, you can just go over Twitch and follow me. If you're to follow me on Twitch, you normally should get this notification if it works. There we go. Finally, something worked during a live stream. That never happens. Okay, and then we've got if you tip through Twitch, you should get this. If you, again on Twitch, if you host me through Twitch, you get this.
You have a metal arm? That is awesome, dude.
And if you sub to me through Twitch, you'll get this. But no one can sub to me yet because I'm not affiliated on Twitch at all. But that's the sub.
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
See, I've been a busy person. So, during the screen, if you start seeing them pop up on the screen, that's what it's all about. It's people on Twitch who are watching me who are seeing the notifications come up on the screen. I've decided to do that. Phoebe's trying to come in already. You're early, you crazy dog. It's because she can hear the fireworks, so she wants to go outside and check them. But yeah, I was very aware that I was missing some of the donations and stuff, and I don't like that happening. So I wanted a visual notification on the screen to see that. But that only works on Twitch at the moment. There's no way to link it to YouTube at the moment. So there you go. Hello, Matthew. How's it going? What else we got to tell you? Ian Campbell. Congratulations, Ian. He's only just found out this evening because I was going to announce it on screen, but you got in before me that he is now member of staff, as he said. So we've got Svi, Mrs. World of Wayne, and now Ian Campbell are moderators, helping me out on the channel and just getting things together. And now Mrs. World of Wayne shouting at Phoebe, I think. So God knows what's going on. Oh, you followed me on Twitch last night, Great Scott. Oh, no, thank you very much. What I'm trying to do is I need 50 followers on Twitch. And I think I've got 30 at the moment. So, but it is good to diversify. Just so you know, I'm on the rum tonight. Not as much rum as normal, though. So, if by the end of the stream I'm completely blotto, haven't had a rum for a couple of weeks, chances are I'm going to be a little bit drunk. We've got a giveaway to announce, but unfortunately, for all the people that aren't patrons, the giveaway is Patreon only at the moment, and it's for some Bismarck flags, which were kindly made by Suzanne Dennis. Suzanne and Roger Dennis, you probably see them on the chat sometimes. They're on the Patreon as well, and I'm going to show them off to you. I'm going to show you what we've done on the Spitfire up to now, and we got a gift through the Ferrari site, through the build. So I'm going to be doing a Ferrari build, issue 10 tomorrow. It's going to be out later, though, because I've had a look through it and I thought, it's a bit fiddly. Very bit fiddly. Also, we have got, let me bring this one up. We're doing the Welcome to the Cave. Now, these are coming out Saturdays and Sundays. I've decided where I said I weren't going to make videos for the weekend. 3 days later, I go and change that. So on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to feature caves. Now, some people have put videos up which are 5 to 10 minutes long, which is brilliant. So then I can basically make that into a video and discuss it. Some people have just done like 30-second videos to like 3 minutes. So that will give me a chance to batch more together. So for that reason, this Saturday, we're going to have Matthew Bean's cave, Beanie's Hobbies. And on Sunday, we're going to have our Matners. Richard Matner, we're going to have yours on Sunday. And then next week, we're going to batch some together. So the ones that I've got at the moment that have been submitted to me are Gene Snyder, RB26, John Hay, Mark Danny, Paul Rosso, Revo Dave, I got yours today. No problems at all with that. Spruverse, Phil at Spruverse, Stewpot. Stewpot hasn't actually done a man cave yet, but he's in the process of building one. He has got his own website, which I'll link that when I do your video, Stewpot. I know you do come on here. I've got a follower. Mark Deacon's following me on Twitter. Hello, Mark Deacon. Mark, pop over to Twitch as well and follow me on there. And then we've got Svi. Svi, we've got your one as well. Svi, your one's going to be going up on the following week because yours is a longer one. So I'm going to put that up on the Saturday. So I don't know if you're in here at the moment, Svi. I almost... Hello, Mike Lane. How's it going? Haven't seen you for ages. Good old Mike Lane. Now, I believe Mike Lane is... he's got some magnetic number plates out for the Ecto at the moment. And you must be pretty busy at the moment, Mike, actually, because every time I'm in those Facebook groups, whether it be for the DeLorean, the Ghostbusters Ecto one and all of that, all I hear is Mike Lane and Model Mods. So you guys must be worked out big time. What's with the blue name and spanner? That's the blue name and spanner is the mods. Andy. Which is all cool. So that's what's going on with the Welcome to My Cave. Yeah, now, since Tuesday's live stream, obviously I've been building the Victory. I haven't done any more to it. What I wanted to check was how the planks dry. Once they have dried absolutely perfectly. What I didn't realise was I still got loads of planks in this water. Now, I don't think these are going to be very good to use now, because I do think that the water's penetrated them so much that they are likely to warp when they dry out. But luckily I've got spares, but I'm going to play around with them because I think I need to do 3 levels of the plank. But saying that, on Tuesday, I don't think we're going to be doing a live stream of the Victory. I think we're going to be doing a live stream of the Ecto 1. Now, the thing is, again, I've been watching all of your comments on social media today, and everyone's got their Ecto 1 pack today, and I believe some people have got all their other packs from Hachette. I've received nothing, even though I know they've been sent and they're on the way because I've received the emails. So I'm waiting for Ecto 1, that's been sent. I'm waiting for Terminators, they've been sent. The Bismarck, that's been sent. Spitfires, up to issue 10, that's been sent. I'm missing one, aren't I? Bismarck, Spitfire, Terminator. No, perhaps I'm not. Ecto 1, I've got the Ferrari, I've got the Victory. God, I'm losing track of what I'm doing. What else am I building? I haven't got a clue. All good. Mike Lane, all good, thank you, Wayne. I hope yourself are safe and well. Thanks for the entertainment tonight. No problems, Mike. I'll be honest with you, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting a bit fed up of being in the house at the moment. I think 6 weeks has passed. I think the pain of not seeing my kids at the moment, and they've got a birthday coming up in 3 weeks, so I was hoping things will change. But I do know Boris Johnson's going to be announcing something on Monday about how possible ways that the lockdowns can be lifted, but I do believe that involves us all wearing masks. So my mother has been in a production line making masks. Now, if you saw my model railway build, which was quite funny, you'll see that I've had to put the dates on when things were done, because obviously the Patreons will know this, because you would have seen it on the Patreon channel, but I've been building it over the last few months. But the scene where you see me pushing the pins in, that happened on Wednesday. What day is it today? Thursday. Yeah, that happened Wednesday. So where I'm pushing the pins in and doing the new bit of track, that I all did Wednesday. Now, if you look in the background, hello, Roger, how's it going? My Bismarck turned up today. Oh, did it, Susan? Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for mine. It got posted out the 17th, but it hasn't turned up yet. So, yeah, back to the model railway. So I'm pushing the pins in, and I think if you notice that video in the background, you can see someone moving around. That's my dear old father, who doesn't believe in quarantine. He doesn't believe in the 2-metre rule, and to hell with all of that. So he came out to the garage. So not really a lot I could do. And he did start talking to me. So you'll notice that whole scene there is a voiceover. What are you going to do? It was funny. So it does leave it on now for the ballasting, which is going to happen the next time I can get round there. But as I said, I do want to get those Welcome to My Cave videos out. Look, I'm holding this and not actually drinking it. That's how I go in the pub. Right, you Americans, I've got a story for you. I'll read the chat in a minute. Great story. Brian Newbury. You are a saint amongst men. I don't know if you remember a few live streams ago, Brian sent me the Bumblebee from the Transformers film from the US. Absolutely brilliant. And I put it on my retro corner there when it was over here, actually. So it's quite a while ago that this got delivered. And pride of joy that was. Thank you so much for that, Brian. Then I get a letter from FedEx saying they're charging me £50 customs. Now, Brian said that the value of it's less than $20. Said it was a gift. So, there should be no reasons for it. But because a box was missed by FedEx saying about what the freight charges were, they decided, something that's about the size honestly, it was less than this. It was the size of an envelope, really. They decided to bung on £100 for freight charges. So for a £5 or about £5 item, I had to pay £50 customs on it and then claim it back. But it's all good now, Brian. If you're watching this, don't worry about it. It's all fine. So God knows what's going on there. But using that mentality, theoretically, all of you American viewers there, you can post stuff to random addresses around the UK through FedEx. Doesn't matter who. And it doesn't matter if you fill out the thing wrong, they'll still deliver it. But then 3 months down the line, they'll charge that person whether they want to be charged or not. So pretty random, huh? But crazy state of affairs. So I've been dealing with that this week. Lexac, hi Mrs. World of Wayne. I saw you for the... Oh yeah, everyone saw Mrs. World of Wayne in the train video. I forgot that because I forgot that the Patreon people are the only ones that have probably seen Mrs. World of Wayne at the moment. But saying that, on the Patreon today, I did a video called Origami Frog. And I think I've chucked it away now, but I was building an origami frog live on the stream for some strange reason. It's just something that came to me at the moment. Why have I got cables everywhere? What's going on? I'm not sure about your height measurements. Yeah, I don't use rulers, Philip. I use Mrs. World of Wayne. This is my height thing. All the people that got the Ferrari, you've probably seen this, but I've got a plate that got delivered, which has still got some protective plastic on, so we'll get this off. That's what fathers do. They have to make sure you're doing it right. I'll tell you. Yep, no, definitely, Dash Riptide. He had to be in there. I'm just trying to get this plastic off, which is a living nightmare. Let me try and get it off the bottom. I hope there's plastic on it, otherwise it's very smoky. Why won't this come off? I'm worried now. Anyone who's got this, there is plastic on this, isn't it? Look, there's got to be plastic on it. Why can't I get it off? Ah, thank you, Dodgy Deacon, for joining me on Twitch. That's another follower on Twitch. You see, you get the pop up on the screen. It's just such a shame you can't get YouTube to. Ah, look, it does come off. Can't get YouTube to do that. Oh, look, everyone loves this bit. Look. Ooh, that's better. Origami if you got no content. Yeah, I made a frog. Wow. That's cool. There we go. So that's the plaque for the competizione. And looking at the next scene that we're going to be doing, it's quite a fiddly one, issue 10. Mark Parker, hey Wayne, you weren't kidding about the Ecto 1 engine. Lots of little bits. If you don't have 2-in-1 oil, you can use vegetable oil. I've never tried that, Mark, but oil's oil, I suppose. Hello, John. I did get it in the end. I've got no nails at the moment. I should grow them because I want to start playing the guitar again. I've been inspired by Svi doing his painting on his guitar, which is cool. Let me just... I'm going to try and do this really weird. I'm going to switch cameras, but I'm going to talk forward. But this is what the Spitfire is looking like at the moment. Now, I've put some blue tack just at the bottom of the engine. Turn it around. On that side there, just to lift the engine up, because there's another part to go in there at the moment. But that is looking absolutely amazing. It's quite weighty as well. Most of that engine is metal. So, I'm telling you, it's a fantastic build. That and the Ferrari, I can't believe the detail on that as well. Which is why I want to do the Ferrari tomorrow, regardless of whether the Ecto 1 comes. But I think the postman's fed up with me because we're getting normal letters, but normally the parcels come different to the letters. And I'm awaiting. I said the Bismarck should be coming, Terminator should be coming, Spitfire should be coming, and the Ecto 1 should be coming. That's 4 items. Mrs. World of Wayne's waiting for a couple of things as well. So, yes, I can remember Craig Thornton, where I got my Mario shirt from. It was from Loot Crate. Came in Loot Crate. So if you go to the Loot Crate website, I think they actually sell their older shirts that they've got there. But, yeah, all good. Hey, Wayne, did you fit the MM Power Kit? No, I didn't do the Model Mods Ian Knight. I was too far along in the build to do that. Obviously, if I was been at that stage when that came out, I definitely would have put that in. But saying that, Ian, honestly, that DeLorean down there, because it is down there, look, right there, I haven't touched it. I haven't opened the door. I haven't pressed any buttons. I haven't turned it on, which is partly the reason why I don't think I'm going to be weathering the Ecto 1, because it's going to be exactly the same thing. I'm not going to be opening the bonnet up to see the engine every 2 seconds. So It's probably going to be sitting on the side. The Shelby, again, I'm probably going to have a whole wall of cars, I think. But the man cave is going to change. There's no way I can keep the 3D printer there. I love this billboard from Luxury Custom Models. Luxury Model Customs. I got to say that the wrong way around, didn't I? But I'm getting that urge to have a move around. But I'm limited to what I can do. I'm looking around. Obviously, the man cave, you can't see it here. But actually, let's show you without the camera. See, I've got a bedroom over that side. And that's where the man cave used to be, in that bedroom. And then I moved it to this side of the room because this is like the master bedroom here, so it's quite big. But I do like to change things around a lot. I can't help myself. Oh my god, I'm down in chat already. Glyn the Gas Man, your gift is on the way. It should be with you tomorrow or Saturday. Remember, Goonies never say die. What you got coming, Mrs. Wayne? Did you see the Goonie thing? They did like a live feed with Steven Spielberg on Zoom or something. So they're all on webcam. That was excellent. Michael Bradley, don't know if it's me, but there's a buzzing sound when you talk, Wayne. Is there? Hello. Hello. There might be. There might be. I don't know. I've got so much electric running here. Normally I ground myself. If you notice, my desk has got a metal bar all the way around it. So normally I touch that and that stops any buzzing noises. But if there is, I apologise for that. I could always switch over to my lavalier mic again. Have you been to Universal Studios to see the Back to the Future set? Philip, the last time I went to Universal Studios in Florida was 2007. And they still had the Back to the Future ride then, but it was about to be changed for the Simpsons ride. Oh. No, there isn't. No buzz, someone said. I have seen Adam Savage's Echo latest general. Yeah, I have seen that. I think Adam Savage would benefit from having multiple cameras like me, because I'm like trying to figure out what he's doing. Oh, wait, Amazon's still delivering stuff. They are, Edward. No problems with Amazon at all. As a matter of fact, they're the most reliable people I've had at the moment. But I'll tell you what has happened, because I'm an affiliate with Amazon. So, like, when you peeps buy things, I get a couple of pence. Like, if you buy, I'll wear a screwdriver and stuff like that. But the amount of sales that you peeps have gone through on the Amazon site, normally it's about £300 or £400 worth of sales. Obviously, I don't get hardly any of that. I get pennies out of that. But over £2,000 of sales through Amazon. So I think everybody's been sitting in and ordering things from Amazon. Keizu FCar. I've got Bill for Ecto 1 today in the States. Agora emailed me today saying Terminator was a little delayed, but we'll be headed out and Pack 2 will be out before the end of May. I'm guessing that's the same in the UK as well. Has anyone got their Terminators from Agora Models yet? I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if things are delayed, put it that way. Because it's a hard time with it, but it'd be nice to see things going back to normal. It is a bit weird seeing that Cineworld and Odeon are refusing to show Universal films now, which are going to affect the new Jurassic World when that comes out and stuff. They tried this on years ago when I used to work for Blockbuster Video, and Blockbuster refused to buy anything. But then the studios had to go back to like whoever their supporters are and their executive producers are and say to them why they failed to sell the biggest films of all time to Blockbuster Video, because Blockbuster refused to take them. And back then Blockbuster had quite a lot of push, so they got their own way. But I don't think it's going to happen that way anymore. I do think things are going from cinema to small screen now. That's why Netflix and Amazon movies and stuff like that are starting to really go out. But then things like Trolls World Tour, what else came out? Emma, what was the Vin Diesel one? Blood something. I don't know, he's a superhero with nanites in his blood. Can't remember what it's called, Blood something. All of those films were like £19.99 to rent. In this country anyway. But then again, £19.99 amongst a family of four, you'd be paying like, I don't know, between £7 and £10 for a cinema ticket, I reckon. So the difference is £20 to £40. Plus concessions at a cinema. I always said if cinemas want to get their act together, they should drop the price of cinema tickets big time and up the price of the concessions. Because then if people want to support the video, the cinema, they can by buying the popcorn and the Coke and stuff like that. If they don't, they can bring their own. But you'll get more people, more footfall into the cinema. So you'd, it's the law of numbers. The more people you have, the more things should be bought, theoretically. Wait, was your spool holder an add-on for your 3D printer, or is that movable? I've been looking for one. It was a Dash Riptide. It was printed. Funny enough, as I said, Beanie's Hobbies is going to be featuring on the Welcome to My Cave on Saturday. He actually, I bought that from him, so I've already seen the cave in person. But yeah, he'd already attached that to it. So, which is cool. Andy Von Chris, thank you for chatting on Twitter there. I love it. I love having these things. See, I can tell from my chat window where the chats are coming from because the icon's a little bit different. And you can see it on the screen there as well, I believe. I don't know. That's why I've added this bar. I've been mucking around big time with these live streams. That's why when Edward at the start said he couldn't see a thumbnail, I was getting a little bit panicked thinking, hang on, what have I touched? But there will be a live stream on Tuesday, I guarantee it. I just don't know what it is. I mean, do you really want to see me do another level of planking on the victory? I want to stir it up. I don't want you to get bored. But I do know a lot of people enjoyed that. I got really emotional about it. I can't believe it. It's the first time I've planked, and I tell you what, it looks really good. Nothing's popped off, everything stayed straight, and nothing's warped. So there you go. Mark Parker, I wonder if they're going to do an Ecto 1 option at the end of the full build, kind of like what they did with the DeLorean. Did they do a full build option on the DeLorean, Mark? I wasn't aware of that. But I am aware that I am getting the Proton packs for the Ecto 1. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to buy the Proton packs from Model Mods. For that reason, I think it would be a good idea to have a muck around with them and see what I can come up with some electrics and stuff. I really need to get another Arduino, but with the Arduinos for those packs, you're going to need something really tiny. One of the tiny Arduinos that you can put in. Program it on a big one and download it onto a small one. But all good. How's your Terminator? In the box, and it hasn't moved since we last saw it, Bexac, because I'm waiting for a Terminator. Issue 60's on the way. That'll probably be here, probably at the weekend, actually. If not, definitely Monday. Ian, you spent your 30th in Florida. Remember going on the Back to the Future ride? Great stuff. I've been to Florida 4 times, and I loved it every single time. The thing is that the last time I said 2007, so we're looking at 12 years since I last been, and I know that Pleasure Island's now changed completely. Downtown Disney was as it was at Disney Boardwalk or something now. I don't know. There's just so much change. I'd love to take Mrs. World away, and I'd love to take my kids, but the prices are absolutely stupid on the not the Florida holiday prices. That's quite reasonable. The flights from the UK is absolute nightmare. And to be honest with you, when I did hello, Svi, you can hear a buzz too. I don't know. Is it my computer? It might be my computer, you know, because that's right here. But there you go. But what was I saying? Yeah, Florida, the flights are absolute nightmare. But I really enjoy Florida. But I probably want to take Mrs. World away to Vegas whenever that's going to open again, because Vegas is closed as well at the moment. And we really want to go on this Nile trip down in Egypt from Cairo to Valley of the Kings. That'd be excellent. Steve Carrick, Wayne, anything on the grapevine? Nothing about the AT-AT yet. If anything, it's probably been pushed back, Stephen, because I don't think they're going to try and do a trial when no one can go out. Even Pokemon Go at the moment, you don't have to be near a hotspot to spin it. Me and Mrs. World of Wayne play Pokemon Go big time. But there we go. Neil Graham, I'm still waiting for issues 27 and 31 of DeLorean. Can't go any further. I know that Adam? Who's Adam? Alex McDonald. He's up to issue 38 now, and he's in the UK. So he's getting them delivered around about the same sort of time as you, Neil. But are you in the UK? Are you based over the pond? You can't order a screwdriver, Wayne, since I'm in the US. Mark, they're on there. They are available. The only things that aren't available on the US Amazon site is the pack of them. But the PHO and the PHOO are available for you to order, because I checked it about 3 hours ago. Ooh. Oh, yeah, R2D2 on Twitch notifies the new followers. And the Back to the Future one, I can make it go off again, look, is when you follow the tips icon in the pane there. I do like those little effects. They pop up on the screen, I'm like, what the hell was that? Yep, Cineworld as well now, John. So it's Odeon and Cineworld. You'll find that all the big cinemas will do it, and all the independents will think, well, we'll just take your trade then. No problemo. Glyn the Gas Man, I was reunited apart with Josh Gad on Facebook. It was great to see all of them together. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Bought your Wearer screwdrivers. Wearer, I mean, I've got 3 now, but they Mark Tadgel gave me one for the R2D2 build. When you remember that was ages ago, and I'm still using it. Wait, have you seen the NS Model 24 videos on his train set? I haven't, not yet. No, I've been doing. I mean, the train set, laying it out, and doing the ballast. That's one thing. I'm more interested in doing the detail. I love Luke Towan. Everyone mentioned him, and I've been watching him for ages. And like, I can watch his videos for hours. And I want to start getting realism. The train is, how can I word this? The train idea I've got, because I want, if you didn't know, the model railway that I've got is 00 gauge. But I want to add depth because I'm using Crean Larrick, which is a place in Scotland. You saw the photo on the thing. You've got mountains all in the background. So I want mountains in the background, but not a picture. I'm going to make the mountains. And then I want an N gauge running on top of the O gauge going around the back, so it looks like depth. So the O gauge is bigger in the foreground, and in the real distance, you're going to have the N gauge going around the back. That's my idea. Probably going to take as long to build as that Victory's going to do, but yeah, ideas. Cola? No. Rum and cola. Let's see if we can pronounce your name. Zegors Zenska. It's rum and cola. R2D2 keeps popping and making noises. It's probably because people are joining on Twitch, following me on Twitch, Alan. So when you follow me on Twitch, you can actually watch this stream on Twitch. It's no different, and you can chat to me on Twitch. The difference is it just makes it a little bit more interactive, and then when something pops up on the screen, I can be like, wow, hello, Bloodshot. That's what it was called. Thank you, Dash Riptide. That was a good film, actually. Yeah, AMC aren't showing Universal. I read that as well. Pretty crazy stuff. James Cannon, hi there. Watches all your builds. Are currently building the Spitfire. I'm behind at the moment on the due to waiting so long as my issues, which I have to subscribe. Well, I'm up to issue 9 because I get it from the news agents, and issue 10 won't be out for a couple of weeks now. But I've got a delivery coming with issue 10 in. And what I'm doing is I'm buying them from the news agents, and then the ones that get delivered, I'm shipping out to my brother in Canada because he wants to build it. Craig Fortune's going to cancel his Odeon Limitless whenever we go back if they start banning certain blockbusters. It happened before. In blockbusters, the biggest one we had was Natural Born Killers, that it got released, and then because of the events, I can't remember if that was that Michael Ryan in Hungerford, something like that, when it was a gun thing. It might have even been Dunblane, but they pulled the title from the shelf. When they released it again, Blockbusters decided they weren't going to buy it anyway. But that was a good film. Lee Dack, I just had an email from Agora about the Terminator saying it's slightly delayed. There we go. But they're already prepping Pack 2, so pretty right now that'd be good then. Mark Danny, what's happening with the Proton Pack special issues? Should be coming in my Ecto 1 pack, Mark. They did say that I am on the list to have them, and I had my email to say things have been posted out. Philip Letley, Hollywood, one with the Hill Valley set on the backlog, the real set. No, I haven't seen that, Philip. I'd love to. I'd love to go to Anaheim as well, to the Disney out there. But, you know, my dream, Philip, would be to go to San Diego Comic Con, but even that's been cancelled at the moment. I think at the moment, 2020 is just a complete write-off, isn't it? Oh, you bought a set of Wearer screwdrivers in the US, Great Scott. That's good. I do keep trying to update the US store for things that are actually in stock. I know it does say you do get your warning message that there are a lot of things not in stock at the moment. And I know that. Look at Andy Von Chris on Twitter. I love it when I get the notifications for that. I do know that you've got problems in America with the stocks in Amazon, so they're not coming through. But I've got a VPN here, so when I check my Amazon store, I pretend I'm in Florida or Chicago or something like that, and I check my Amazon store from there. And then when it asks for, this is a funny one, I said to Mrs. Rhoda Wayne, every time I'm in America or want to be based in America to find out about shipping rates and all of that for being in America, I always use the postcode 90210 for Beverly Hills 90210 because that's the only one I know off by heart. So, It's quite funny. You have Odeon Unlimited at $17.99 a month, but they've been closed. So, John, do you still have to pay that even though it's been closed, or have they froze that? Because at the moment, my daughter goes gymnastics here in Corby, and we've been paying the last 2 months of like £25 a month, but there's been no gymnastics, and they want us to keep paying it, and they're going to sort of like reimburse us or give us free lessons or something, but I don't know what's happening there. Wayne, what's your favourite sports? I love football, Bexac. I'm a big Arsenal fan. I love American football. I'm a big Rams fan. And as AFL, you're on here, aren't you? I like the Adelaide Crows for the Aussie Football League. Aussie rules. Can't beat a bit of Aussie rules. Artemis Fowl. That would be a great film. That's coming up soon, isn't it? Or is that on now, Carl? Tonight and tomorrow on YouTube. I'm telling you things here that you're probably just going to like boycott my stream and go and watch it. They're doing the National Theatre live with or not live, but the live filming of Frankenstein with Benedict Cumberbatch and Johnny Lee Miller. You know, Sherlock and Sherlock, which is crazy. And then tomorrow they're doing it again, but they switch roles, which I think is brilliant. So I'm going to watch it on demand because it looked good before I started to stream here. Chris, you don't do Twitch, you're on Discord though. I'm on Discord as well. I'm on everywhere. R2 makes me jump when he pops up. Yeah, it does. It's when the DeLorean pops up and I'm like, oh my god, someone's tipped. You did well on the planking. I'm dreading my own, but you've eased my mind quite a bit. That's John Neal 616. Well, the first one, yeah, but as we come to start tapering it, I think I'm going to have issues. But I mean, I wasn't joking, Janelle. After that live stream on Tuesday, I was sweating, and Mrs. World Wayne will tell you I was shaking because I worked myself up thinking this is just going to go wrong. And the amount of time I've already spent on that ship, I didn't want to break it. But sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and take the plunge, don't you? So I'm glad I did because it, you know, if it had gone wrong, I would have learned from my mistakes, I guess, and I would have had to fix it. So. Isn't that the same for all model making? You work your way around problems. And believe me, I think every single build I've either cocked something up and had to make a fix. But there you go. Ian Campbell, perhaps the T800 next to the Ecto. I think the Ecto, Ian, because I'm conscious I'd like the live stream to last like an hour. Otherwise, like this Spitfire I did today was about 40 minutes, which is good. But like putting a plate on the Bismarck's like 5 minutes. So I'll be doing 5 minutes build and then chatting with you a lot. The Victory Bexac, it's 1 meter 25 long by 1 meter 25 long by 85 centimeters high. And to all you folks in America, I haven't got a clue what that is in inches. I'm sorry. Michael Bradley, we can never get bored of this channel. It's introduced to the world. Well, Michael, I've been wanting to wear your t-shirt. It's still upstairs, but I haven't had an Ecto 1 delivery for ages. So trust me, when the delivery comes, I'll be wearing it. Hello, Mark. You're not late. We're just drinking the rum. Look, I'm halfway through already, so we're good tonight. Any news on the future Marvel Comic Universe? No idea at all at the moment. I think everything's been pushed back, Matthew. I think the thing that we've got to look forward to, I don't think The Mandalorian's been pushed back in October, has it? Or has it? Someone's going to dash me now and say it has. I just hope we can still go to Scotland in August. So does Mrs. Rhoda Wayne. We keep praying. Thank you, Greg Stott. Yeah, the link for the Amazon store is down the bottom there. Oh yeah, Mega Nico. If you like shipbuilding, go over to Mega Nico 1970s channel. Just click on his name there. He's building the Bounty at the moment. I haven't seen the last two, I think, Mega Nico. So, but I don't speak Dutch, but I'm happy to watch it because it's hypnotic. Watching someone build things. I've been like this since I was a kid watching Blue Peter. It's something about, it's like watching a lava lamp sometimes. Like I just can't stop focusing on it. I'm like one of those flies from A Bug's Life, was it? Or yeah, it was A Bug's Life. Like, oh, it's so beautiful. Drawn into it. You like New England, Michael Bradley? Oh, come on. Hi, Wayne, do you know any new model releases coming out? Well, in this country, Reese, no. I know the Jeep Willys, Jeep Willys Jeep. I've had too much rum now. It's coming out in America. No, I don't. I'll be surprised if things come out at the moment, Reese, because everyone's on hold. To me, I was telling Mrs. Wilder Wayne about this. This whole thing seems like that period between Christmas Day and New Year's. You know, where it just seems weird outside, and it's just a limbo period where nothing seems to be going on, and everyone just seems to be walking around dazed. It just seems like that for the last 6 weeks at the moment. Chris Campbell, did you see the ad for The Rise of Skywalker? I did. Chris, you know something? I slated The Last Jedi, saying how bad it was. When I watched The Rise of Skywalker, I can't even get it right. Again, I couldn't even get through the film. So I loved Force Awakens, but the last two were god-awful. And I'm sure that if Dave, Life of Brian Dave's on here, he'll be shouting me down right now. Hello, Gary Rayan. You're on Twitch. Thank you for joining on Twitch, Gary. Hello, Stewpot. We were just talking about you earlier on, Stewpot. You're probably going to be on the Welcome to My Cave, not this weekend, next weekend, Stewpot. I've told everyone about you building a man cave. And again, if you click on Stewpot's names, he's already got the video up that I'll feature as well next weekend of the space he's got to work. I'll tell you what, if I had that space, Stewpot, the things I could do. There'd be a lot of RGB lighting in there, that's for sure. Oh, well done, Mark. Thanks for that. Adam, the Woo done an outside tour of Disneyland a few years ago. He lives a couple of miles away. Everything empty and quiet. Adam the Woo. Who's Adam the Woo? I keep getting pop-ups here. Would you like to know the most active chatters on stream? This is great. They see the advantage of being on Twitch and seeing chatters is that we've got like Andy Von Chris has done the most chatters at the chats on the moment. We've got Revo Dave on 2 there, Cattleman 30, Dodgy Deacon. It's all cool. And Dash Riptide, you've got the most popular messages. See, I get stats. Wow, stats. What's your dad's train called, Wayne? The Orient Express you're talking about? His pride enjoyed it. If you listened to him in that video, Peter, he'd never used it. It had been in a box for 30 years. I was surprised the blooming thing ran. But yep, he's never used it. What future builds would you like to see? Well, I wouldn't be surprised, Mark, if we do see Knight Rider come out. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Full run of Iron Man. Now, I've seen up to... Is it issue 9 at the moment in France? And then I think that's been put on hold again, hasn't it? So, I don't know what's going on. Richard from Everard Junction, landscaped an area the size of your layout. He did, Philip. I do watch Everard Junction. That's on my watch list as well. The train layout's good, Jamesy boy. I really just want to get round there more often. But with the lockdown... As my friend said, look, I've got to show you this. He sent me this today. Bless him. There we go. Pretty cool. But yeah. That's my thoughts about the lockdown at the moment. Have you seen the DeLorean Scalextrics card? No, I haven't, Carl. Oh my god, that'd be wicked. Wayne, how do I put the tubes on the Spitfire engine in steps 13 and 14? You put the it's probably just do it exactly as I done it, Luke. But put the small end in first, and then the larger end. Small end. When I've cut the video, if you noticed, I put the small end in. I let it dry for a good 5 minutes before I attached the other end, so that wasn't going to be moving. Hello, Christian from Grantham, and I always say down the road. We have been saving polystyrene. Yes, Mrs. Welderwayne. We've got polystyrene falling out our ears at the moment. I find if you blunt your pins, it shouldn't split the planks. Really, Edward? Well, I did learn the things I learned on Tuesday. When the planks are wet, you're not going to split the plank. So I could just put the pin straight through. Other than that, I did have to drill them down. The good news is because I've done one load of planking and I haven't done any more, I can actually just pull them pins out and reuse them. So that's probably what I'll do because I know those ones fit in my pin press. Hello, Gary Ray. I've got Terminator 60, but we'll hang on for the video. I've got it on the way, Gary, because at the moment I'm ordering mine through eBay. So, but I've got a reputable seller on there that always asks me if I need them. So, but I am paying £5 extra for them. It's like £13.99. Hello, Revo Dave. Is the Terminator still every 4 weeks? Terminator's every 2 weeks in the newsagents. I think every 4 weeks for the subscribers. But that may change at the moment. Michael Mitchell, the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out next year should be interesting. I wasn't blown away at the moment, Michael, with that trailer. I have to say. Whitaker 1. Hi, Wayne. Have you seen the door? Oh, you've asked me that. No, I haven't. I need to. Twitch should be default streaming. It should be. But it gives people the option, doesn't it? So, question for anyone who knows, can you put an airbrush and a compressor you use for nail guns? Question for anyone who knows, can you put an airbrush and a compressor you use for nail guns? I don't know. You don't want to feed too much pressure into the air gun. The trigger probably wouldn't handle it, I wouldn't have thought. Imagine that, one blast of paint and you fire a bolt of paint through your table. Oh, Peter, don't say Spurs. Peter Diamond. Lee, you're a big Liverpool fan. My brother's a Liverpool fan. Mrs. Welder Wayne finds it amazing that all 3 of my brothers, I've got 3 brothers, I'm the youngest of like four of us. We all support different teams. So my eldest brother Colin, he's a Leeds United fan. My brother Andy's a Tottenham fan. My brother Michael's a Liverpool fan, and I'm an Arsenal fan. My dad's a Wolves fan. So go figure. June Artemis Fowles coming on Dash Riptide. Thank you for that. Stupor, hey Wayne, just a question. Can I get spares for the RTT2? I've moved house, as you know, and I've misplaced the copper connections in his legs. Probably not without just getting that single issue, Stupor. But if you want my advice, go on the Facebook group and ask there, because there are loads of people with spares on there. Thank you, Philip. At least the football suspended, Arsenal ain't losing. The other team I follow is Southend United, and they were doing awful. But Sol Campbell's their manager now. But it's obviously coming from Essex. Well, I'm originally Australian, but when we moved to England, we were in Essex. So I followed Southend when I was down there. Hello, Jim. How's it going? Jim. That's just reminded me of something. No, it's gone. When you become a YouTube megastar, that's never going to happen, Chris. You know that. That's not real. You can take us all to Disneyland, California. Oh, bless. When do I wear my Jason mask? Andy Von Chris. Yeah, Halloween. But Revo Dave on Twitch at the moment, he made that for me. He's asking what other mask he'd like me to make. I don't know. I'm Revo Dave. I'm a big fan of the Mighty Ducks when it comes to hockey masks. And if you've ever seen the film with Rob Lowe, Youngblood, I love the goalkeeper's mask he wears in that, all painted up and stuff. It's great. But Revo paints these masks up. They look really good. The Lions win the Super Bowl in 2020. Oh, God. If my friend could hear you now, he's a Detroit Lions fan. But I don't know. I've got a feeling of Seattle Seahawks next season. The Rams started off brilliant this season, and then it just went terrible. You watched Phantom of the Opera last week. That was excellent. Love Never Dies wasn't all that. But yeah, definitely want to watch the Frankenstein one. Mrs. Wilder Wayne's telling everyone that she wants to retire. I'd love to go to the theme park Galaxy's Edge. Well, Jim Billy Bob, who sent me this Rams thing here, he also gave me a guide for Galaxy's Edge, which looks absolutely brilliant. I'd love to do it, but it's just the money. I don't, Reese Westwood. I haven't got any new releases at the moment, but I'm doing, I think, 11 at the moment. I have quit my job, though, Reese, so I have got time to do them now. Hi, Wayne. Have you had any Terminator parts recently? I've got issue 60 coming, Zombie Biker. Not parts, though. Waiting for them. Honestly, can't they forget sports for a year and just skip playoffs? It's really not worth it. True. The drafts have just happened, though, haven't they? Dash Riptide. There we go, Svi. I knew you'd answer that question. Oh, the airbrush will explode, so I got that right. That could be interesting. Svi, you should demonstrate it. Can you imagine how many views that would get on your YouTube channel? How to make it? It'd be like Mythbusters, you know? How much pressure can we put into an airbrush before it explodes? See? I do the ideas, so you don't have to. Hey, are you getting pack one of the Terminator? Theoretically, yes, AFL football lover, but I haven't spoke to Liam for a while at the moment, so Liam's at Agora, so we'll have to see. Glyn the Gasman, it's a poster. Someone sent it to Wayne. If he sees your message, he'll tell you who. Glyn the Gasman. Let's look back. What was you looking for? Oh, you're looking for this backdrop here. This backdrop was done by Mike Berry, but the artwork was done by someone else. I can't remember his name. Mark Tadgell will help you. But that's on the R2D2 UK Builders Group. Mike Berry is. Mike sometimes comes in chat here as well. So if he does see that, I'm sure he'll comment on this stream. But yeah, that's where that comes from. If that's what you're talking about, I've just assumed, and you shouldn't assume. Oh, the Jeep hasn't arrived in America yet, Matt. I don't know what's happening. It's out of stock, is it? There you go. I've just realised I'm behind on chat again. 2038. So I'm about 10 minutes behind on chat, everyone. I am trying to catch up. But just so you know, when I talk to you and the chat messages come up on the screen, there's a 20-second delay. No idea why that is, but there you go. Phoebe will probably be coming at the end. Iggy Kane, I just got around to building R2D2 and I got a common issue when the head doesn't rotate on startup. Strangely, startup works when the charger's plugged in. That's interesting. If the head doesn't rotate on startup, my suggestion in Iggy Kane for that is the lead that leads the head to the control box might not be plugged in all the way. That was my problem when initially my head didn't work. But saying that, nothing else worked on the head then. That means that the lightsaber didn't go up and down and the lights didn't work either. But check that. Twitch didn't let you have your full name. I think I'm Welder Wayne on Twitch. Or The Welder Wayne or Welder Wayne UK or something. I don't know. It's down there. What am I? Welder Wayne UK. There we go. Wayne, do you feel cheated by Lucas for poor 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 trilogies? Mark, I said I liked 7. I hated 8 and 9. And controversially, I liked the prequels. I liked all of them. Even Attack of the Clones. So, there you go. I think out of all the prequels, the things that I didn't like were the Phantom Menace. Obviously, the whole of Jar Jar Binks. The whole he could have turned you into orange goo thing. And the race commentators who did that stupid dance in the pod race. Everything else I liked. So. Respawn, I'm still building a number of scratch build action figures. I bet they look good. I did update the patrons on my Vincent. I've been still working on doing the detailing around the shoulder section. The detailing is what's taking the amount of time. But, wow. Svi, I did mention to him we need to get together and do a beginner's airbrush video. You're right. My airbrush is still on the floor down there. I need to get a proper airbrush. Because my airbrush is like a beginner's one. So I only have to pull the thing back and it does the airflow itself. And I'm just putting it back to add some paint to it. I want one of these 2-stage ones, which I'll get soon. A Partworks train is on the lookout for one. Well, Mrs. Welder Wayne said, yeah, but not the C-57. Something like the Flying Scotsman. The Paint with Penny was working on. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if she still got that. So, all fun. Michael Mitchell, Welder Wayne, and maybe a classic Cylon Centurion. Could look good. I wasn't a big Battlestar Galactica fan, actually, I have to say. What drink? I'm drinking the rum, Bexac. Wayne loves statistics. He's always looking at YouTube analytics. I always look at the analytics to see what people like and what you don't like. Jim, Billy Bob, there you are. Hello, mate. I've just been talking about you. How's it going? Jim, I did get your message. I completely forgot about it. So, yes, I will have to talk to you about the camera setups on here and let you know what I'm using. At the moment, I'm using... that's a good point, Jim, Billy Bob, saying that. I'm using... Oh, hello, Bob Dibbons on Twitch over there. I'm using C920 Logitech webcams. That's what you're seeing me on here. But because of the coronavirus at the moment, obviously everyone's working from home and everyone wants to have webcams. Now, these webcams are normally around about $29.99. I bought this for $29.99. They're over £100 each at the moment. Everywhere I look, even on eBay. So, Jim Billy Bob, this is not the time to be buying webcams. Big time. So, just noticed YouTube is running a good 20 seconds behind Twitch. Really? Wow. See, that's why Twitch is a better streaming channel. Use zip code 35811. It's your zip code from Alabama. I've got to remember that. It was your zip code from Alabama. See, 90210 is just easy to remember. Don't say any more about Rise of Skywalker, so stop watching it for this. Oh, okay. I won't say anything, Philip. You're going to love it. It's a great film. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with pull-out wings. That could be cool. I stay about 60 miles south of Korean Larrick. Beautiful countryside. Looking forward to seeing you do the scenery. Jamesy boy, if you're like 60 miles south of Korean Larrick, that will put you around about, God. See, Mrs. World Away. See, me and Mrs. World Away, we're at Loch Lugnay in Calendar. So that's about, I don't know, 15 miles from Korean Larrick. So if you're further down, I'm guessing you must be either south towards Stirling and Edinburgh. If you're going west, you're probably going to be at Lockerbie. That's probably too far down, actually. And if you're going northeast, you're on your way to, I don't know, you're on your way to Aberdeen, I guess, aren't you? I love Korean Larrick. When I did the West Highland Way, I said we stopped at Korean Larrick. That was the final point. We were meant to go on to Tindrum, to the Green Welly stop, off to the Bridge of Orkney, and then to, oh, come here. And then up to Kinloch Leven. Phoebe's here. Why are you here? Is it that time of day? No, it's not that time of day at the moment. You can sit there while I'm answering questions. Oh, come this side. Oh, you're so heavy. Mummy's been feeding you blimmin' all sorts of things, hasn't she? Will you just do planking for victory as a World of Wayne episode or live stream, or will you do someone on screen? Well, Christopher, I did the planking live on screen on Tuesday. I think the next video will just be a video. Phoebe's here, Bexac. She just invited herself for no reasons. Chris Campbell, Hotel Transylvania 4. I love those films. It's due out next year. If you haven't seen them, they're brilliant. I love it. Yeah, I have watched them. Of course I watched them. Hello. Hello, you're getting old. You've got grey eyebrows. Phoebe's 11. I think I've told you that before. She's got grey eyebrows. A Saints fan, Philip. Oh, dear. We're all talking about making airbrushes explode. Gas Posey saying YouTube's 45 seconds behind Twitch. Oh my God. I wasn't aware of that. See, I'm learning things tonight. Whittaker 1, what about Tampa Bay Buccaneers? No. No, if I was a Florida person, Whittaker, it'd be the Dolphins. But, I mean, for the last, 7 years, they've been terrible. I'm not even going to entertain that with an answer, Zombie Biker 600. Yeah, Jim, I did get that message, so I will get in touch with you and tell you the best thing. So I'll probably do that through WhatsApp. I've got your number, Jim, so I'll WhatsApp you that details. We'll have a chat. How you going anyway, Jim Billy Bob? Is everything all right? Congratulations, Ray. Freedom. Funny you should say that, Mike Lane. We were watching Braveheart yesterday. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne hadn't seen Braveheart. And because I plan on taking her up the Wallace Monument in Scotland, I thought perhaps she needs to be a bit more educated. So we watched that. What's your favourite movie? The Karate Kid, 1984, Bexac. Easily. I would love to get a Michael Myers mask and a 4 original Predator helmet. Oh my God. All my masks are on that video I sent you. Are they, Revo? I'll have to... Revo, I said that video is going to be out in a couple of weeks for people, so they can see that. You're probably going to get loads of people asking you to make masks. Anyone familiar with Barry Manilow? If this lockdown is lifted, the perfect song will be I Made It Through the Rain. The only Barry Manilow song I think I know is Mandy, and that's from watching far too much Josh Whedon's Angel. Sweet, here we go. I made the end of the proton pack gun explode once. The spring I used to pop the acrylic tube out was way too strong. I turned it to powder in a boom. A little disappointed with a proton pack as the handheld gun part does not stow in the pack. It hangs loose. Really, Ian? Oh, I need to look at it. I haven't actually seen it to touch and play with. Take care, Mega Nico. See you later. Thanks for watching. Where are we? So we're on 2050. Oh, I'm only 5 minutes behind now, so I am catching up. NASCAR's planning to return on May 17th. I can't get into NASCAR. I do try, Great Scott. I really, really, really try. I went to the Sahara in Vegas once, and that was all decked out in NASCAR. You had the NASCAR ride and everything there. And I really tried to get into it. I can't. I watched Talladega Nights and everything. Gary Rain. My full name is Gary Reynolds. I will remember that, Gary Reynolds. Isn't it weird, Gary, that we've got two Garys on Patreon? Two Gary Reynolds. It's not a mistake. There's 2 Gary Reynolds. Unless it's you with 2 different email addresses. Bexac, the Star Wars helmet's finished at 80. There wasn't any more after that. So, yeah, there's no more. Hello, Bob Dibbins. Bob, we mentioned you on the Patreon today. Because I was showing people around the man cave here and something. Funny enough, Jim Billy Bob, we were talking about the cameras on the Patreon. Your message was the last one on the chat from last Tuesday. Something about Puff the Magic Dragon. So I was like, wow, what the hell was Bob Dibbins talking about? AFL Footballer, with you building the Lord Nelson HMS, it's much more harder than before. Also, Star Wings X-Wing has been quite good looking. The X-Wings down on the floor there. I don't know when I'm going to get the next ones of those. Where did Phoebe jump down? I don't know. Stop motion vault. No, I'm not gay. I'm married. So I don't know if that makes a difference or anything, to be honest with you. Bit of a random question. That's a stop motion vault. I know you're trolling, but it's I've got to play with the trolls, don't I? That's just like going up to a random person in the street and saying, "You heterosexual." Come on, be nice. Philip, the Nexus, my subscription runs out on Monday. Can't renew at the moment, so we'll miss Money in the Bank, sadly. Ah, yes, Money in the Bank's coming up soon, isn't it? That's going to be fun. Just south of Glasgow. There you go. See, now when we come to Scotland, Jamesy boy, we come up through Jedburgh because we like going over the Carter Bar. And through Hexham, over the Carter Bar, through Jedburgh, up to Edinburgh, and then to Callander that way. But we are in Mulgai when we go that side. I think we're going to be in Mulgai actually in August at the start of the West Highland Way there. Peeps, you will. Oh, hello, Dash Riptide. Thank you so much for that tip. This is where I give my money to Fireside Chat with Wayne. Thank you so much for that tip there. You will see Svi's layout. That's going to be next weekend. And you'll see his Proton Pack, which he turns on in the video, which is brilliant. Just avoid East Kilbride. I will do that. £600 to make. It's impressive, though, Svi. When you switch that on, I was like, wow. Love Aberfoyle, driven the Duke's past. No, I haven't, but I did take to Mrs. World Wayne to Rob Roy's grave in Ballacouche. I can't even pronounce the names, Jamesy boy. You're probably laughing at me. I'm just glad I can pronounce Mulgai properly rather than Milgavi. I've seen something about the Hotworks Express build, Matthew Boreham. I know it's been delayed to the 2nd of September, the trial. I don't know anymore. And I believe that Kevin, the Nexus Clifford, told me that it's Hatchet that's doing it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be heartbroken if something happens to Phoebe. Bless her. Phoebe's been with me for a hell of a lot in the last 7 years. There you go. I really enjoyed the live building and playing. It's really good to watch, Wayne. Unedited. Oh, if you enjoyed that, perhaps we will do that again then, Stewpot. I'm just conscious I don't want people to get bored. That's why I'm always talking. I'm always talking all the time. Because I don't want you to get bored. And I know sometimes having, silences could be a nice thing. But, I am conscious of that. Wait, I think Puff the Magic Dragon was in reference to all the purple dragons. Ah, there we go. I just saw the message and I thought, what? I know the reference RB26 of Puff the Magic Dragon. We're talking about Puff the Magic Dragon again. How do we get on these subjects? Wayne Hachette said the top of the Spitfire wings are die cast. I believe they are, yeah. Oh wow, I've got to the end of the chat. That's brilliant. Do you watch all Elite Wrestling? I don't. I used to watch TNA and then that went into Impact Wrestling. And I do watch NXT. That's about it at the moment, though. I was thinking I'll do the Sovereigns of the Seas for my first try. I think it's going to be worse than the Victory. You're a brave man. I was a brave man. I don't know what I was thinking when I took that on. But always good to challenge yourself. I can't believe Phoebe's come back again. Your man cave video will be 2 seconds long, Chris. Draw it out. Jedburgh Castle is fabulous if you haven't visited. I carried out a panel. Well, we went to... has it got a castle? We went to the Abbey. Jedburgh Abbey. I've got pictures of that. We loved it there, didn't we, Mrs. Wordaway? I've got 11 Robert Minisholt projects going on at the moment. And last night on Josh Gates Tonight, he did a little bit that reminded me of Mrs. World of Wayne in the Patreon videos. But I'm glad you got to meet Mrs. World of Wayne. And there you met Phoebe. The only other people you need to meet are all my kids. So I've got Charlotte. She comes on here sometimes. Hello, Charlotte. And she's like, how old are you now, Charlotte? Like 22. Then we got Jack. Jack's birthday next week. He's actually in the other room over there because he's home from uni. He can't do anything. Jack's going to be 20 this year. Charlotte's going to be 23 this year. Oh my God, I'm getting old. Riley, he's going to be like 12 this year. Did I get that right? Yeah, Riley's going to be 12 this year. Faith's going to be 10 this year. Oh my God. Ciao from Italy. Oh, it's all good. A much nicer way to come up than just use the motorways. There is a joke about Milngavie and its spelling, but doesn't work when typing it. Mulguy. I must say Mulguy. 5 seconds there, Wayne. That's better, Chris. Oh, it's actually an old jail, but it's called a car. Oh, right. Okay. No, we missed that zombie bike. That's typical, isn't it? Your man cave's in the living room, so don't know how interesting. Colin, for years, my man cave was a desk in the living room. So, there you go. And how I thought about building poacher models? Not at the moment, no. I was going to do a kit model, you know, like an Airfix or a Revell and all of that. I don't think I've got time at the moment, but I have been watching, as I mentioned on the last stream, Jay's 2 cents building the, what was he building? The Yamoto? I think he's building the Yamoto, which is absolutely brilliant. Oh, thank you, Mike Bradley. You just caught me on the hop because I'm about to go, but I really appreciate that, sir. I hope you like this live stream tonight. We're going to be doing, let me put Phoebe down. Come on. There you go. We're going to be doing the Ferrari tomorrow, which said is part 10, which looks really fiddly, so I don't know how long that's going to take. So, theoretically, yeah, typical dad. Theoretically, it's going to be out later in the day, I reckon, probably about 11 o'clock. A bit like the Spitfire today. But then hopefully I will get all these deliveries that I've been waiting for. But I really do hope you like that stream tonight. It's been fun having a good old chat, and I've almost finished my run. And last Tuesday stream, when I said I'm going to just stay still and not cut you off, what did I do? I cut you off. So there you go. But sorry if I hurt you World away with my question. I can sub to you if you want. You can sub to me if you want, stop motion. Just a very weird question. You didn't hurt me. Anyway, listen, thank you for watching, everybody. Take care.